What's up, guys? Brian back from the PT channel here to talk about some Walking Dead spoilers for Not Tomorrow Yet, Season 6, Episode 12. So there's very minimal spoilers out there for this episode. Their AMC's trying to cut down, I think, but ultimately we got some here for you. There's not much out there, but these are potential spoilers there. Now the picture before that and this one is them in the church. They get back to Alexandria and they talk about the plan to attack the Saviors. And the only one that wants to go against that plan is actually Morgan. But Morgan wants to actually attack the Saviors instead of going into the armory and give them Gregory's head as the plan. So that's what they want to do, but Morgan's actually supposedly gonna go once in there to start fighting with them and just take it. And Rick wants to go a little more subtle with that. So they want to go with Rick's plan. It's to attack at night, give them Gregory's head, and go in at night. So they're going to get their game plan, go in there and get the deal with that is for the Saviors. Now there's the gunfight in there, but first they get in there. They know where they're going, to the sanctuary, I believe, or a different spot. So we might actually get to see the sanctuary where the Saviors are located. From the guy from the hilltop there goes with them. Carol and Maggie end up getting captured. We don't see what happens there, and Carol and Maggie are actually fighting here because Carol does not believe that Maggie should be there because she is pregnant, and I agree with that too. Maggie got so much to lose. What if stuff goes wrong here? You should have stayed back on there. But this is the pictures from the promo here, and I thought this was interesting about the breakdown of what Carol's killed there too. Basically, you got Karen and Dave and Lizzie and Terminus people and some wolves. But here's the picture of the comics of the sanctuary where the Saviors live. And there's supposed to be about 50 Saviors, and I'm not sure if that's the high number or low number, if they're going to go more than that, but they're supposed to be staying at a sanctuary. And there's a firefight in this episode, gunfight, stabbing, shooting, whatever, but Rick's team seems to win that fight, and they kill about 20 people in it of the Saviors. Now it's like, man, that's a lot of people. They killed people before. They got the group that Daryl killed, that was like 5 or 6 people. They go in there, so how many people they got? 20 some people they're going to kill in these 2 episodes, but I guess the Saviors have more than that, and they're going to be able to match them up later in the season. So as you can see, they break down, they get inside, they want to get to the armory, break it down in there, and really just get to the Saviors and take all their stuff and really take control of there too. And Rick says, we gotta fight, and they do, and they go in guns a-blazing and start doing there. And they go to the Saviors, and that's the big thing with it. Now these aren't the Saviors that they kill. Daryl blew them up with a rocket launcher, but as you can see, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Saviors there, and they kill 20. So this should be half of Negan's group. Abraham's the only one to actually get injured here. They say he gets stabbed, not fatally, of course, but he gets stabbed. He'll make it out, but he's the only one that gets injured out of Rick's group, the survivors against the Saviors. Rick's group is the survivors against the Saviors. This is kind of how the episode ends, with Rick going against this guy here on the ground. He gets his radio, and they say, well, a woman over the radio talks to Rick and says, we have a Carol and a Maggie. It's probably something you want to talk about. And Glenn is basically upset about that. Of course, they have his wife, and that's how the episode supposedly ends, on a nail-biter. We will not see Negan, so there's a lot of talk if we will see him or whatever, but we will not see him in this episode, supposedly, and I don't believe we will see him till the finale, and that's really the big deal with that. And there's a bunch of survivors against the Saviors in this episode, and we see the start of the Saviors versus Rick's group there. No Negan and his cursing F-bombs, so there's not much else to talk about, unfortunately, guys, but check out the episode on Sunday. I know we will, and thanks for checking out our videos, guys. Thanks.